sir. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Been a minute. If you guys haven't seen the wrap on the first gen, it was basically in Diesels in the Mountains, but it's like a paisley design. That's all on it. It's just on the top half of the bed, but I think it turned out sweet. But anyways, welcome back to another video. Today, or you can probably tell by the thumbnail, we're putting nitrous on the old first gen. If you remember back to Diesels in the Mountains, dirt drag racing, I was not able to spool in a heads-up race with a tree. It's a different story because I know what I got to do, but just turbo's too big. So what we got here is some of the cheapest horsepower maker available, 3,000 right there. So this is the Nitrous Express Diesel Stacker 3 with a .125 nitrous solenoid. I wanted to size it big enough so if instead of just hitting 800 and 900, maybe we could just skip those altogether and just spray this thing to 1,000 sometime this next year. So all dyno events are over. We have a race coming up November 9th, hopefully, and this is kind of prepping for that. Also, other stuff that we have going on here is a NRG Innovation steering wheel. This is part number NRG RST 012R. This is the hub that you need, SRK-170H, and this is our quick release that we got, and that is you can basically pick your quick release that you want. This one was in stock. Yes, it's gold, whatever. And a Corbo harness, because the wife basically, she bought the harness because she said I'm buying all the fast stuff and not worrying too much about my safety. So she got me a harness, Corbo harness, Corbo seats, you know the deal. And then we have an NRG bracket mount for our switch. This is WSS-100RD. And that mounts right on the back of the steering wheel. And then we have a Motion Raceworks steering wheel button. This is the small red button, 15-1004. So that's all the stuff that we're going to be installing. This is just a spool jet for this application. Like I said, we could spray it to hopefully 1,000. So we have our jets here. We're just going to start with the smallest one and we're just going to figure it out. So I'm really stoked on the steering wheel. There's people that have done this before, but they never clearly said what hub and stuff, or they just told me to go to the website. So hopefully this can help you guys out. That's the hub you need for your first gen, or I guess hopefully you need for your first gen. I don't know yet because it's not on. But we're going to get, I know some people like the steering wheel and stuff, stock one. It's not horrible, but just the route that this truck's going, this is the next thing. And I'm honestly super stoked for the steering wheel and being able to detach it. And I'm going to get a hook for it so I can hang it up. I don't know why, I just think that's freaking going to be sick. So that's all the parts. This is the coiled wire from Motion Raceworks, obviously, so that we can hang it up. And yeah, that's the gist of all the goods. And then we're waiting for the old man to get here. And we're going to probably run through some steering wheel, hopefully get that put on. And then I'm trying to hide the nitrous kit, so we have to get some stuff mocked up, and I'm going to have to go get a custom line made because this is only like a foot long, and I'm trying to hide it behind the fender and route it so that you can't even see that it's on there, besides obviously the bottle in the bed. We're using the bottle brackets that the kit's coming with. They're not the best, I know, but the changes that are coming to this truck bed this winter, they'll do for the time being until this winter we change it up. And I'm just going to try and mount it probably somewhere dead in the middle right here, just to kind of be proportional with all the stuff that's back here. I don't know, just yeah, I think it'll look sick. So we're going to get the steering wheel pulled off and get this hub and stuff put back on, and we'll kind of run you guys through everything, but hopefully that kind of helped you guys know what you needed to get for yourself if you guys want to do this. So let's get right into it.
We're
so
live.
I got the cover off. It was just 2 Phillips screws and then 21 mil. I'm going to bust this nut off here. And hopefully Pops has a puller.
Give it a yank, see if it'll come.
But it looks like
That's it, yep. That quick.
steering wheel off. So you do your hub onto your column, your short hub. You do your quick release to the steering wheel itself, so it's all one unit. And then the other quick release part will bolt to the front of the hub.
Yep, and then where's your nut that we took off?
It's just right here. Give her the old
Heave ho.
That's probably tight enough.
I'm sure it is.
This is part of the quick release. This part then bolts onto the hub that we just installed with the 6 Allens. So they're right here, and then this just pops onto that, and you're done. So sick.
And action.
Okay, so hub's on. Got the steering wheel. Like I said, the quick release is on the steering wheel itself, and then.
Bam. We're live. How's it feel? Looks tiny compared here. Let's compare the size of this other steering wheel. So I mean that's that's definitely smaller.
Any new vehicle, the steering wheel is smaller than back in the day.
Looks tiny compared to the old one.
Just like that.
Bam.
We'll get a hook so this can hang up.
Cool. I think it looks good.
So now we got to figure out wiring for my wipers, because we're actually going to intercept my wiper bottle line, because I don't have washer fluid in a bottle for anything anymore, and this sends 12 volts to the plug that's still over there. So we just got to figure out what 2 wires here travel to there, and then put our button in, just tie in right here somehow, and then that way we'll have nitrous here and we don't have to run any wires. So, but steering wheel's in. Next up is nitrous. Nitrous bottle placement. I'm thinking something like right here in the middle of the bed. They send you a ton of line, and I think being proportional with the batteries in the corner, trans fan this. And like I said, some changes are happening to the bed this winter, so this is just kind of like temporary. But probably put it like right there, right dead nuts in the center. It'll look good in videos too for the old Insta. But
I like it.
So that's probably where I'm at the bottle. We found what wires intercept for the wiper motor push button. Intercepted those, so we have that all figured out. We just got to cut in the lines and everything, and we'll be good there. And then tomorrow I can get the lines and everything ran for the nitrous system, so I can get a custom line made. So, all right, a little bit of time's passed. This next following day, we got the bottle mounted. That's where it's chewing. Line running down right in the middle of the bed. And then we got the solenoid mounted. As you can see, there's nothing over here. It's mounted right up in there. All hidden like so.
Incognito.
Yeah. And that line runs in. And then we just measured for our other line for the feed for the nozzle. Also, Nitrous Express, he jipped me on a nitrous nozzle, but we got a spare one from Diesel Labs. So we have to get the line from the solenoid to the turbo made, because we're trying to have it all hidden. We'll probably wire loom that one as well, so it just looks like wire, not still line. Now we've just got to get, we've got to splice wires for the steering wheel, but we did test windshield wiper button, and you did hear the solenoid click. So get the steering wheel hopefully finally installed tonight, and then yeah, we just got to get the line made, test the system, button everything else up, and then we should be ready to test this thing. Okay, so in theory, we're all wired in. It's just tied into the column here, all nice and neat. Can't see any wires. So in theory, I should be able to turn the key on and hit my button here.
Oh, we didn't. We don't have the solenoid wired. Hold on.
False alarm! Hold on.
We don't have a good connection.
All right, next day, we realized we just needed a solenoid, and so we got it all wired up now. So then when you press the button, you can hear the solenoid clicking over there. So we're good on this front. Now I got a line made from Hose and Rubber, so 9 feet of -4. So we got to run that and pull out the intake and drill and tap that for the nozzle, and then we're right there and button up the fender liner and everything, but we're right there. All right, this is test numero uno. Button here. Pops, you got it?
I've got it. I'm holding on tight.
3, 2. 3, 2. There's still no, should be white.
Yeah, well, there's just a barely titch coming out.
Okay, ready?
Yep. There it comes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was it. That line immediately froze.
Yeah. So is it still leaking now?
No.
So we're good. So we realized that since they jipped me on a nozzle, the spare one Diesel Labs had a 1/16 inch NPT. Well, following instructions, I drilled an 1/8 inch NPT hole. So I'm going to take this down to Diesel Labs tomorrow and still the correct size for my kit. They jipped me on a nozzle. So, but soldering and everything's, I'm going to get the fender and everything buttoned up, get the lines and everything zip tied. And yeah, we're all right here. It's all plumbed. We just got to get the nozzle situation figured out tomorrow, and then we'll test.
Put it together.
We'll just go test out here on our driveway, so we're not out bugging neighbor. We'll do like a spool up test with no nitrous, just so you guys can see, and then we'll do a spool up test with a 41 jet. I think is the smallest one we have, and that's where we'll start. So till tomorrow. All right, guys. Correct nitrous nozzle is now mounted in our intake. We have our .41 Nitrous Express jet in there. Lines and everything are all secured up. So we're gonna get this intake thrown on, and I think we're good to go. We're ready to test. I gotta pull the bottle out of the bed. Gotta get a thumbnail, but I'm gonna get it out and set it in the sun so it can warm up as well. It's pretty chilly here in the old Utah, so we're right there, right ready. We're gonna get in the test. Okay, we'll let the bottle sit out in the sun some. We got it in the yellow. It'll work for what we need it to. So I'm gonna get it thrown back in. I honestly think I'll just carry this around with me at every event. My whole personality is gonna be nitrous from here on out.
Nah.
What? You say nitrous? That'll just be me. The old nitrous fanboy now. So I'm gonna get this thrown in. We'll hurry and purge it just to the system. We'll tighten my fitting back onto my intake, and then put her in 4 dig. We'll back out into the field. Spool up test with no nitrous. Spool up test with nitrous. Nitrous is on. She's ready to light. Okay, so I'm gonna pop this fitting off. Pops is gonna hold it. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay. Put her in 4 dig. Lock her in. So yeah, we'll just back out in the field here. Like I said, 1 spool up, no nitrous. Spool up with nitrous.
Was that 5 seconds that it spooled?
That was almost like a hold down. You want to hop in and see? All right, Pops is along for this one. That it's nuts. Okay, you ready?
Yep. I mean, dude, that's like almost instant.
Yeah, no, that's stupid fast now. So, Nitrous works.
She works.
We'll probably catch up with you guys in the afternoon. We're gonna wait and let afternoon chill out and let it get a little cooler out here. But then we'll go out on the street and try some spool up stuff on the street and just see how it does out there. But so far, great success. Alright guys, it's like 5:45 at night. We just drove around, letting the truck warm up, make sure it's up to operating temp.
Just checking out the beauty of nature in Mexico.
Just tapping it. We'll reenact. We're driving on the highway. Honda Civic pulls up on my left. Roll down my window. What's up, SA? You wanna run? Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm right here. On 3, 1, 2. Definitely helps. Honda Civic in the back. Starting to like foot brake. Yeah, it's like you only notice it like in like under 3,000.
Yeah.
Anything over 3,000, it's like. You can feel it.
You can feel it, all right. Definitely feel her. There's an extra few ponies in there. Woo! Man, you have to get the nostril filled already. It's already gonna be empty.
Alright, after a night of shenanigans, wrap that up there. So she did tell, you could definitely, even with Pops, you can feel a little bit. I think this jet's only like 40 horsepower more. But you can definitely feel it on the street. I think Pops is pretty impressed with how fast this thing spools up now. It's pretty crazy. So, but pretty happy with Nitrous. Kind of surprised. I don't know why it took us this long to get it in the first place. Steering wheel feels great, everything. So hopefully this will last us through. Hopefully this will keep the 12 valve alive for the end of next season, and we'll spray this thing hopefully to 1,000 if she lives. But overall, very impressed with Nitrous, and it's definitely something you guys need. So thank you guys for watching. Take care of your 12 valves. Put some Nitrous on them. Peace.